Hello everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and I thought I would show you where I'm at with my December daily for 2018. I am about 5 days in, for the most part. There's a few things missing, but I'll show that to you. I went ahead and added this in, and this is from that Maggie Holmes Willow Lane collection. I'm going to write my intentions, I think, in here, and I will put in like some pattern paper in front of it so you can just pull that out. And then I have my opening page that I created, and I love it, but it took me forever to figure out how to do it. And it is a complete scrap lift from one of the product plays from Allie Edwards that I saw on Instagram and Pinterest. So I had it pinned, and I loved the way theirs turned out, so I just took the tag idea and created it into my own effect there with Jackson and Nora and the baby and myself and Sean. I'm debating about ages. I've seen that a lot. I might go back and do that, or our initials. We have come up with a name for the baby, so that's a possibility. Not sure yet. I might even just leave it, so we'll see. But that is my opening page, and then it flips open to day one, and I'm doing things a little bit differently this year in the fact that I am going to take on Brandy Kincaid's amazing idea of writing a letter each day instead of just documenting the day. And for the most part, they're probably going to be hidden. I want to do a mixture of handwritten versus script, like printing them. So for the most part, they'll probably be hidden. And here's an example where, like, I'm going to do this, and this will be the journaling for the first day. And day one is about how we met. Max the elf came back, and Jackson just was so excited to see him hanging out in the tree. And I got just this really fun photo of him, and you can kind of see Max's little legs right there, which once I get the rest of the photos, I'm still, obviously, it's the 17th today, I think. So we're still documenting Max's adventures with us here. And then once I have all of those, I'm going to pick my favorites and go ahead and put into this 2x2 little thing. I'll probably trim it. Maybe I might even do one. I might do two. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to go about that. And then I just documented day one, and then you'll slip that out, be able to read the letter. The letter, I think, is going to be written to Max the elf, and then on the back side you'll have some more photos. Kind of my idea for day one there. And then I use that app again. I use it every year. It's called Photo Lab is the app. You can get it on Android and iPhone, and it just creates like a painted look to your photos. There's a whole bunch of different ones you can use. I love it. I only ever use it during December daily because this is really the only time I'll do that to my photos, but I really love it. And day two, I shared this on Instagram already, and it was so cold. It was our first frost. We actually have had milder weather since then, but I just took a photo of the frost in my boots, and I was dressed up. I felt pretty cute that day. So when I did that, finally used these wood veneer burr. I've been kind of not sure what to do with them, and I went ahead and used some Spiegelmom Scraps sequence. It looks like a shaker pocket. It's not. I simply take my wet glue adhesive. So I just used the Elmer's Craft Bond. It works. It's what I get at Walmart. And then I glued it. I put a nice layer of glue and then stick the sequins down, especially because they're down at the bottom. They're going to be okay. And then I put them down, and then I slightly touch them. If anything falls off, I get them off because they're going to fall off anyways. And that's my idea for that. So day two is like that, and then you flip it over. My handwriting, I want my handwriting in there. It's not fabulous, but it's there. And then I took this really beautiful photo as the sun was coming up, showing the first frost of the season. So I kind of love that. I think I posted this on Instagram as well, and so it just kind of worked. I did choose the red to go with day three, which I love my day three because it's so funny. So I put the three, you know it's Starbucks. I know it's Starbucks, no big deal. But yeah, so it's called The Quest. And day 3 is in right here. And there's a few different cards here. So it says Happy Holidays and my journaling, my letter, and then a photo of myself with this cup drinking. There's nothing on the back of that one. I just really wanted to get a photo of myself in there. And then a photo of the cup I wanted, I couldn't find, and a McCafe one. So the story about this is so funny. I don't drink a ton of Starbucks, so I get 1 or 2 drinks a year, just enough to kind of get a bag or a cup or something to document. And I like to try the new drinks of the season. And so I went ahead and I really wanted this one, this beautiful one with the holly and everything. This is the one I was trying to get. And I'm like, oh, that's okay, because I'll get it in the bag. And I didn't get it in the bag. And so I literally went through a whole, I got enough Starbucks that I stamped enough to get a free one, and I still didn't get the cup. And I am not one of those people that thinks to just ask for that cup or that bag. So yeah, it's just kind of a funny little story of my quest to find it, and I never got it, and I gave up. I've had enough Starbucks, I'm done with it, but it's just really funny. So then I thought I would go ahead and try McDonald's, because in Canada, I'm not sure if it's the same in the States, but their little ones had these adorable like moose, like a dad and a little kid, and instead I got the one with the fox. So I just gave up. It was just a funny story. And then day 4 is in the bag, which is kind of fun. And it's a big tag. So there's the front of it that just says Merry Christmas, the joy and the 4, so much fun. And then you flip it over, and my advent calendar that I got, and then I'll have my journaling and my letter there. I haven't done all of that yet, especially something like this. I have to debate if I'm going to like do vellum and print it or handwrite it. So I just left it there, but the letter will go there. And there's a photo of my advent calendar that I got for myself. That was my treat and my Christmas present to myself. And so I love that. And it just slips right into the bag because I don't need any more. And then finally, where I'm caught up to is day 5. And day 5 is about our little trip to a local light festivity that was inside, which is awesome. And it's called Glow, and it's just in my local town, and it was beautiful. We had a lot of fun. Nora was grumpy for a little bit, so there's a few photos of her being grumpy, but I just love it. And then you got to go through and visit all of the different countries and that were represented. And so I have all the other photos and our stamps and stuff in here, and I'm gonna write the letter on the pink one right there. I'm gonna write my letter there, and then I obviously haven't gotten to that part yet. I also have to figure out how it's gonna go in here. I'm thinking I'm just gonna slip it right in here with a few little like added tags. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. So that's gonna go in the middle. But then this is the spread with the big photo there. And then I taped in a nice red 5. I was debating about using this one, but I kind of thought it took away. So I went ahead and used the red so I could connect them. And then just a couple random. I did try to get 2 black and white and 2 colored in on each side. And so I was able to do that. I do not care. It doesn't bother me that my 5 is backwards, and I just leave that. I did, however, cover the back of the wood veneer just for a little something. And I did a little shaker pocket. So that is where I am at. We are, day 17, and I'm caught up to day 5. So that's okay. It takes me forever to do my December dailies. I really take my time with them and have a lot of fun. I have tons of photos to keep going. Like I'm good to go to keep documenting. So I'm just going to keep at it as I get the chance. There's the photo from my Christmas party just this weekend. And I'm just going to keep plotting away. I don't record them unless they're for something kind of in particular because it takes me so long. So I am going to keep at it. My day 6 is another really big photo. So I have to decide if I'm going to put something in between it for a nice little page break, which I think I am, because this kind of bothers me overlaying another photo, and they kind of mix, and I don't want them to be mixed. So I'm gonna put something here to kind of break it up. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. I'd love to hear from you. I'm gonna finish my day here and get back at it. I have a bunch to do today, so I probably am done scrapping for the day, but I definitely wanted to show you where I was at with my December daily for this year. Thanks everyone. Bye.